Look, you're a nice guy, but you're just so boring. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we are counting down our picks for the top 10 blandest anime main characters. For this list, we'll be looking at the leading men in anime who are essentially 100% good for the environment recycled cardboard. No personality, no defining features outside of what the plot dictates, and overall would be better off being replaced by furniture. Emote, damn it! I'm Todd Haberkorn, and I've played countless anime leads that might fall into this category. But listen, I don't need to hear about name pronunciations from the comments section. I'm gonna put my Haber spin on those names, and if a random mispronunciation is the biggest problem of your day, I'd say you're pretty damn lucky. Just don't say Haberkorn. It's Haberkorn, people.
Let's get ready to Mojo!
お兄さん、チューしたことあります？
Number 10, Ichika Orimura, Infinite Stratos.
Ichika Orimura! Nice to meet you all!
When you're out hunting for bland leads, there's no better place to start than with the harem genre. If anything, it's the primordial soup by which all future pale-ass babe magnets are drawn from.
Okay, what in the hell is going on here?
I don't know what you mean.
How did you allow yourself to become so weak?
In this instance, we've got the single male IS pilot attending an academy that, you guessed it, is filled with female occupants only, who suddenly find their adolescent switches flipped when exposed to Ichika's overwhelming mediocrity. And yeah, he's leaning pretty hard on the whole naivete thing. Given the amount of honeys who want to get infinite with his Stratos, guess it's working out pretty well for him. You lucky bastard.
Aren't you Mr. Popularity?
Huh? You really think so?
Number 9, Taichi Nishimura, Isekai Cheat Magician.
って俺？どういうことだよ。これってまるでゲームとかの。
One of the newest additions to the Milk Toast Collective, this spellcaster's biggest achievement is just how interchangeable he is.
太一、お前の属性は？
属性は？
わからん。
Even if we weren't in the middle of the Isekai apocalypse, this random student who gains uber magical power after being tossed into a fantasy world would already be boring as sin. But considering we are in the middle of an Isekai apocalypse, we might as well be looking at Fog.
悪いな。
Whiny, annoying Fog that can tackle women to the floor and somehow get a wedding proposal as a response? Number 8, Sōta Mizushino, Recreators.
やっぱりいた。
Goes to show that even in hidden gems like this, you can still get yourself saddled with a main character who manages to hold on to his blandness indefinitely, even as living pieces of fan fiction are blowing up entire cities.
僕は何もできないぞ。よく考えろよ、ソータ。よく考えろ。
He could at least be a bit more fleshed out than generic guy wallowing in misery. Come on, man. Even if there's a military uniform princess on screen, at least try to exert yourself.
じゃあ、この部屋、どうにかできますか？
Number 7, Yu Nagami, My Sister, My Rider.
なんてこと想像させるんですか？妹であんな妄想するなんて。
Just when you thought we had run out of subgenres, we got hit with the rising trend of bland protagonists falling in love with their obnoxious sisters. While not as iconic as some of its predecessors, this show still managed to tick all the boxes, including useless lead that's constantly outshined by their sister.
何が分かったの？
お兄ちゃん、警察を呼んでも？
The only thing to differentiate Yu from the rest of his perverted brethren is that he's even more of a punching bag, living in the shadow of his genius sibling while catering to her every whim. And of course, obviously, to her creepy feelings. Shame on you, sir.
こんなことを頼めるのはお兄ちゃんしかいないんです。
分かった、そこまで言うなら協力する。
Number 6, Hakuno Kishinami, Fate Extra Last Encore.
You wouldn't refuse a challenge, would you?
Huh?
Look, we're not going to pretend that Shiro and Sieg were the shining examples of character complexity, especially in a franchise that is all about the beauty and inner turmoil of its female leads, but even by those lofty standards, Hakuno falls flat.
Do you really think so?
That's up to you.
With his memory missing, the dude just seems to be lacking in identity, as well as any of the grit of the masters that have come before. The only thing he's got going for him is his connection to Red Saber, and even then, all we can think is that a sunflower like her deserves so much better.
Sadly, such a thing is not realistic.
Number 5, Ikki Kurogane, Chivalry of a Failed Knight.
お兄様。
You officially fail at failing. Regarded as the worst blazer of them all for his lack of magical talent, Ikki's story is meant to be regarded as one of an underdog that manages to rise up to greatness one slash at a time, all fueled by his love for his sizzling companion Stella.
本当にごめん。かっこ悪いところばっかり見せて。
Sounds good, right? Well, if we cared enough about his plights to begin with, maybe it would have been. But as it stands, this guy is so uninteresting that even when the world is against him, it's just blasé. On top of that, you really couldn't pick this guy out from a crowd of anime extras.
そうかもしれないね。でも、この試合をやめる気はないよ。
Number 4, Masamune Izumi, Eromanga Sensei.
さぎり、飯持ってきたぞ。
And right back to the bland leads who have raging desires for their sisters. What separates Masamune from the rest of his fellow trash bros is that he stands atop of the pile as the king of the trash. He's boring, you couldn't tell him apart from styrofoam, and manages to remain so even as he's dealing with a younger sister who makes her living drawing hardcore erotica.
ありえない誤解はやめろ。一緒に暮らしてるからって、兄と妹が恋愛関係になどなるか。
How can you be in such a situation and maintain such a neutral perspective is sort of astounding.
どうしたんだ。お兄ちゃんに惚れたの。
Number 3, Toya Mochizuki, In another world with my smartphone.
ミスよ来たれ。
Such a ridiculous premise was only going to work if the characters involved were just as outrageous, and given how Toya is so bland, even Milk would be jealous. It's fair to say the whole thing was a miss.
光をうがて輝く清掃シャイニングジャベリン。
With uber elemental magical power at his fingertips and his fully functioning cell phone by his side, this beanpole was able to recruit numerous ladies to his cause, boring the rest of us every step of the way as he one-shot enemies left and right with zero effort. Ladies, do yourself a favor and swipe left.
僕ってそんな信用ないんだ。
Number 2, Shin Wolford, Wise Man's Grandchild.
魔人は賢者マーリンの孫。このシン・ウォルフォードが討伐した。
Here we cross the line from harmlessly bland to aggravatingly bland. You had us fooled, Shin, even though the writing was clearly on the wall. We thought you were better than those other wannabes. But in reality, you were the biggest casualty of the Isekai apocalypse.
俺たちは必ず魔人を討伐してきます。アルティメットマジシャンズが。
Not only is this guy so overpowered that he sucks up every ounce of tension from the show, but he's so irksome it will make you angry. From his talents, to his desires, to his romance, everything just falls into his lap. To the point that whenever he tries to come across as innocent or righteous, it just feels pretentious and smug. Get stuffed.
そうだよね。その可能性は考えてなかったよ。
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Inaho Kaizuka, Aldnoah.Zero.
卵特売。
そしてお前はマイペースすぎる。
Look, Slane can be an asshole. He can be the biggest asshole. But do you want to know why fans ended up siding with him in his gritty crusade? because the alternative was Inaho, the most underwhelming, dull, ho-hum, middle-of-the-road, cookie-cutter lead to ever star in what was admittedly a damn good sci-fi series. We get it. He's supposed to be the nice guy going to war, the sensitive soul to match Slane's volatile nature. But instead of standing as an equal and potential romance option for the princess, the sad truth is this guy was just a wet blanket who never even veered towards interesting.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.